madam.
Dear children, please sit properly in a separate room, because when you move here and there, you will get confused. You can't understand, dear children. Okay, dear children, you have to sit properly. Take your books with you. Take your belongings with you, dear children. And you have to sit properly in your class and listen carefully. Okay, dear children. Okay, dear children, now we can wait for 2 minutes because the children are going to join now. Let them to join. Okay, dear children, now we have to go to the next English subject. Okay, now today we have the English schedule. So, dear children, now we can start it English. So, already in this now in English subject we have started the first lesson. What is the lesson name, dear children? What is the lesson name? Mahita, sit properly. Okay, dear children. Now, what was the lesson name? Hi, Sai Swaroop. Okay, look at here on the screen, dear children. What was the lesson name? Now, what is our lesson name? First lesson? The house with the golden window. Already this warm-up session we have completed, no? Have you done your homework, dear children? Yes or no? Then we have given the homework. You have to list out the things. Which things do you like the most? And you have to write about list out the things that are present in the kitchen room and in the hall. What are the things are present, that things names also you have to write down. That one also have given to you. And the next one is you have to draw the picture of your house and how many rooms are there. Those things you should have to write it about that. And you have to write about any 5 sentences about your house. So everyone, have you done your homework, dear children? Are you doing your homework? And you should have to write now math subject you have to write it in one notebook, and the English subject you have to write down all the homeworks. You should have to write in one separate book, dear children, because when the schools will reopen once again, we can recheck it whether you have done the homeworks or not. Okay, so now we can go to our lesson. So dear children, now we have to start it. What is the lesson name? The house with the golden windows. Do you for your house also, do you like the windows? It should be in golden. Yes or no, dear children? Do you also like to be to have the golden windows to your home? Tell me, dear. Very good. Superb, Akshay. Very good. Excellent. Keep it up. Now, what about the other students? They have drew the picture. And did you write about 5 sentences about your house, dear children? Okay. Now, Sai Swaroop, did you do your homework? Okay. Now let us we have to start it our lesson. Now this story is read this story about a boy who set off to look for golden windows. What is the meaning of set off, dear children? Set off. Set off means what is that? Already you have known this meaning. So already we have given this meanings also to you. Have you learned what is the meaning of set off? Set off, dear children. Set off means search, looking. Okay, that one. So now we can start it here. We can start. Yes, search, look, start. Okay, set off means start. So long ago in a village in Scotland. What is the country name, dear children, here? Scotland. What is that? Scotland. The country name is Scotland. In that country, one of the village. In that village, so many years back, what happens? A little boy was there. Who is that boy? What's his name? Steve. What is that? Steve. Now, where they live? They lived on a farm. A little boy named Steve lived on a farm. Every day after school and during the weekends. After the school, then during the weekends means ending of the week. Ending of the week. Which is the weekend here? We get here, dear children. Ending of the week, which day we'll get? Tell me, dear children. At the weekend means which day we will get? Saturday. Okay, yes or no? Weekend means we get at the last day of the week is Saturday only. That day only is the last day of our week, no? So on the during the weekends, Steve helped his father in the field and took care of the farm animals also. Means on the during the weekends, what does here Steve? He helped to his father. Where does he? How did he help to his father? How did he help to his father? In the field. Field means where a place where crops can be grown. Yes or no? Pandal pandinchadam. Polam. Field means what is that? A place where the crops can be grown. So in the field and took care of the farm animals. Farm animals means pet animals, farm animals, like that will be there, no? Are you getting my voice clearly to you all, dear children? So here he works, he helped to his father in the field and took care of the farm animals. Pempudu jantulu antaru kada. Farming means they can give the like a cow, goats, because these animals it can be helpful in the fields also. That kind of animals we can call it as the farm animals. What are the farm animals are they, dear children? We can use. Can you tell me which animals comes under farm animals? You have to write any farm animals. Now one of the example I am giving to you, like cow. Okay, cow, goats, and next some other things also, some other farm animals also you have to write down. Next, but at the end of each day, when the work was done and the sun began to go down, there came an hour. 12 o'clock. No, 11:30. 11:30. Okay, madam. So here when the work was done and the sun began to go down, means at the evening time, means the sun rises at the morning, no, dear children. When the sun go down at the evening times, at the time of 4 and 5 o'clock, the sun goes down, no? Then at 6 o'clock at the time, there came an hour which was all his own. So when the work was completed at the end of the day, the sun began to go down, means at the evening time there came an hour which was all his own, means when the sun was going down, at that time he has 1 hour of the time, his own hour, means he can do whatever the things what he wants to do. All those things he can do at the time of at the evening time. 1 hour he used as his own, he used as his own. Okay dear children, sit properly. Santosh's sister, I think. Sit properly. Don't lay down and listen carefully. Okay. Now here what happened here? Every day, what was the village name here in the which country? Scotland. In the Scotland, one of the village, in that village one of the boy was there. Who is that boy name? Steve. Who is that boy? Steve. Now where do he live? He lived on a farm. So when he go to the school every day, during the weekends, means at the day of Saturday or Sunday, what he does, he helped to his father. He helped to his father. Where does he, how does he help to his father? In the field. In the field means polamlo. So, and took care of the farm animals also. Farm animals, already you have known that, no? Just now I have told to you which animals are useful in the farms. Those animals, we can keep it as a side. So these animals he take care of that. Next, but at the end of each day, every day at the evening time, when the suns go down, he used 1 hour as his own. That hour, what he does as his own, we can see now. When this time came, means at the middle time of 5 or 6, at this time only, no, the sun goes down, no, 6 o'clock to from 5:30 to 6:30, the sun goes down. Now in this time, then Steve would often stroll on the top of a hill near his house and look across at another hill a long way away. So what he does in this 1 hour, he slowly stroll. Stroll means he was walking very slowly on the means when you want to move, when you want to walk on the hill, means we are unable to move fast. We are unable to walk very fast because it is in the slope movement. Yes or no? When we walk fast, then we can fall down. So that he walks very slowly on the top of a hill. Near his house will be there. And what he does, and when he go on to the top of a hill, he look, what he looks there? He looks one of the another hill, it was very far away from him. Another hill was very long is there, and it is very far away from him. When he walks on the top of the hill to look that another hill. On the another hill, it was a one of the house stood with there. How was that house? There, that house windows was shining like a gold, shining like a gold. Now every day at the time of 6 o'clock, 5:30 to 6:30, what he does in this 1 hour he spends, what he does, he slowly walk on the top of the hill. Why does this Steve walk on the top of the hill? To look another top, another hill. It was very far away from him. What was there on that another top of the hill? It was one of the houses there. That house was stood on that another hill, and its windows was golden, shining like a gold, shining like a gold. Okay dear children, now as the sun went down, he would sit on the hill watching this house. Then up to the evening, it was the sun goes down. Then what he does is sit on that the top of the hill. He was watching to that house. The windows shone so brightly they made Steve blink when he looked at them. After a while, someone would close the shutters and he knew it was time to go home for supper. So, okay, dear children, now here what happened? Where does he go every day at the evening time, dear children? Will you give me the answers, please? At the evening time, when the suns go down, then what does he do? Tell me. What does he do, dear children? Now I want the response. Farm at the evening time. No, Yatish. I'm not asking about the weekends. Very good, Yugesh. He stroll on the top of the hill. He walks slowly on the top of the hill. Why did he go to the top, onto the top of the hill at the evening time, dear children? Why did he go to the top of the hill? Sai Krishna, listen. Don't speak to others. While we are giving the classes to you, you should have to attentively sit and listen carefully. Okay? Now, why did that Steve go to the top of the hill, dear children? Tell me, give me the answer, please. Neeraj. Sahasra, give me the answer. Why did Steve go to the top of the hill at the evening time? You don't know? You don't know, dear children? Why did he go to the top of the hill on every evening, dear children? Because he want to see the windows, golden windows house. What is that? Golden windows house. What is that? Golden windows house. It was where it was. It was on the other top of the hill. It was far away from him. It was far away from here, from the first top of the hill. Nearby the farm, it was one of the hill, no? So, dear children, are you understanding or not? Are you getting my voice clearly to you all? Akshay? Now listen everybody once again. I will tell to you, dear children. Now everyone should have to listen carefully. Now here, in which country it was one of the village? What was the village name here? Scotland. In the Scotland, one of the village in that village, one of the boy is there. Who is that boy? Steve. What's his name? Steve. He lived on a farm. Where does he live? He lived on a farm, and after every day, every weekend, means his house is nearby the farm. Okay, his house is nearby his farm. Now farm means a field, polam. Okay, his house is nearby the farm. Polam daggara undi valla indlu. Okay, now how was it here? What does he do every day? What's his daily routine means? After completion of his school, okay, after completion of his school hours, then remaining hours he goes to the farm, and then at the evening time, means at the time of from 5:30 to 6:30, means when the suns go down, at that time what he does, he slowly walk on the top of the hill. His house is near only one of the top of the hill, it was there. He walks on that, and that hours total 1 hour every day at the evening time he spends on the top of the hill. What does he do on the top of the hill? Top of the hill means he looks to the other top of the hill. It was one of the houses there. It was stood one of the houses there. How was that house? Means its window was shining like a gold. It was shining like a gold. Okay, dear children. Now, are you understanding clearly? Sai Swaroop? Sai Swaroop and Ritesh. Are you understanding? Now, but during the weekends, means at the day of Saturday and Sunday, what he does means he helped to his father and he took care of the farm animals also. So here what happens there, when he walked on the top of the hill at the evening time, the windows shone so brightly that they made Steve blink when he looked at them. Sai Swaroop, where are you? I'm not, you are not visible to me. Come to the video point. Are you able to understand, dear children? Sai Swaroop, are you understanding what I am saying to you? Yes or no? Tell me. Sai Swaroop, are you understanding? Send me the message. Give me the reply, dear children, because I have to, whatever we are giving the classes to you, we have to, that subject it has to reach to you. Okay, Ritesh. Sai Swaroop, I did not get the response from your side. I got it from Ritesh. Sahasra. Okay. Now, when the windows was shining brightly, here what happens there means, okay. What happens there? It was shining very brightly. So, for example, when you have seen, very good, okay, Niraj? When you have seen anything, it can be, it's shining very brightly means we can blink our eyes, no? It likes Steve also blinking his eyes when he looked to that shining window. Okay, when he was looked to that shining window. Then after a while, means after some time, what happens there? Someone would close the shutter. Shutters means a windows. Now a wooden doors, it was on the windows, it was there. Wooden covers on the outside of a window. Someone, what they did here? Some of the persons that shining golden windows has shutters. Shuttered means that wooden covers the outside of a window. When we have seen in the shops, for the shop we have one of the shutters will be there, no, to cover it, that shop, no, like that one of the shutters, some of them has closed to the window, and he knew it was time to go. Means at the evening time we also can close our windows, no, at our homes also. Yes or no, dear children? Now he thought that when someone has closed that shutters, then he thought that when it was the time to go home. Now because it was coming for the night time, so he thought that he knew that it was time to go home for the supper. Supper means at the night time we can take a meals, no? That meals we can call it as the supper. Okay. Okay, dear children, are you understand now? So a main meal eaten in the evening. Evening time we can eat some of the meal, no? Night time we can say that supper. Morning time we can say that breakfast. Afternoon time lunch. And the night time we can say supper. When you sit alone and you can have your food separately at the evening time, means that is called supper. Dinner also sometimes we can call, because dinner is used for the, when we sit all together at the evening time, we can have a meal, means that is called the dinner. Okay, dear children? Now are you understanding what is the difference between the dinner and the supper? So now he thought that when someone has closed the shutters, then he thought it was the time, because it was becoming the night time, he has to go home and have supper. Now, one Saturday, Steve's father told him, one of the Saturday, every Saturday he works in the field, no? He helped to his father, Then like that only, one Saturday his father told to him. What did he told his father, Steve's father? You have earned a holiday. Earned means got. Earning means got, getting. Now you have earned a holiday. You have got a holiday. Take a day off today and try to learn something good. Steve was delighted. Then on one Saturday, his father told to him, you have got a holiday and you should not have to waste this day. And you have to learn something good today. Today you have got the holiday, no? Something you have to learn. Very good things you have to learn today, said to his father. Then Steve was delighted. Delighted means very happy, very pleasant, because he got a holiday and his father is also did not allotted the work to him. And his father also, what he said to him, you have to learn something good things today. You have to take your own self this day, has told to his father. And Steve was listened to that words. He was very happy to that words. He thanked his father and then started off for the house with the golden windows. So what he did here? He told to his father, thank you, daddy. Then I will start my work. And he started off. What he started, he has started off to preparing one of the house with the golden windows. Golden windows means it's not like the, he was preparing with the gold. Something it was golden windows, like he was started to prepare the house. Okay. You also can prepare the house, no, by using of the cardboards and the sticks, ice cream sticks, by using of ice cream sticks and the cardboards. By using of that, you also can prepare prepare the house, no, house toy, like that. When he got that holiday, and his father is also did not allot the work to him to work in the field, and he has to take care of the animals. Then when he got the holiday, he was felt very happy, and he started the house by preparing that with the golden windows. Okay, dear children, now are you understanding here? Are you understanding, dear children, what I said to you? Sai Sarup, Charvik, did you understand, dear? Okay, good. Now listen, everybody, dear children. Now here in this story, who was the boy? Who was the boy? Steve. What's his name? Steve. Now where his house? Nearby his farm. Now every day at the evening time, what he does? At the evening time, what he does, dear children? At the evening time, what he does, the spelling of Steve is Stevie. Okay. At the evening time, what he does, dear children? He go to the onto the top of the hill. Why did he go to the top of the hill? Because he wants to look that golden window. Where it was golden window? It was on the other top of the hill. It was very far away from him. Then after the sun was go down, then what he does, he sit there itself. When someone has closed the shutters, then he thought that it was the time to go home for summer. He returns at that time when the doors, when the windows doors, it can be shuttered, closed the shutters. Then next, what happens to him on one Saturday? What does his father tell to him? What did his father tell him one Saturday? Now he has to learn something. He has given that holiday because every Saturday, what he does, he works in the field. He helped to his father in the field, and one Saturday, his father has gave him that day. That holiday has gave to him. What is that, dear children? Ah, yes. like in the screen it was there, no, he was walking slowly, and stood on the top of the hill. It was far away from to him. It was one of the house he is there. That house windows was shining like a golden windows. Okay, dear children. So now next on Saturday, when his father has relieved to him to do his work as his wish, then he started off preparing. What he started off preparing, dear children? On that day, his father told him he don't have to work in the help to his father. Then he has to learn something good. Means then what he started doing of that on that day, Saturday? Preparing. Started the house with the golden windows. Okay, dear children, and remaining lesson tomorrow we will continue, and we can complete it tomorrow, dear children, because our time is up, and tomorrow we will continue. And already you have the meanings, and the hard words also will be there with you, or else once again I will send it to you, dear children. So you have to learn, because Sunday you have one of the test will be there. You have to learn it, dear children. Self assessment test means a small worksheet type we will give to you. You have to learn it. Okay, dear children. Okay, thank you, dear children, for attending the class, and don't skip the classes. When you skip the classes, you can't understand it properly. Okay, thank you. Thank you, dear children. Bye.